Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Oscar Rahim Bimasena, and I'm from the Information System Department, and my student ID is 2024320012. Today, I will give my explanation about my practicum and theory. Okay. Uh, uh, And I will be presenting on three important topics in programming: the use of struct in C++, and the role of flowchart in program design, and the benefit of using logarithm to create visual algorithm. I will take you through this concept step by step, exploring not only their definition but also in programming. Here we have program formulation, what is the struct and how to use it, and how does flowchart influence the logic and structure of a program, and how do we run and test and this program. And we have problem objective here, understanding the concept of C++ in C++, visualizing process through flowchart, and lesson evaluating the effectiveness of algorithm learning, practicing programming. And also we have problem benefit, this theoretical, practical, and social. Now is struct in C++ programming. Let's now discuss the first main topic of struct in C++. A struct, sort of structure, is a user-defined data type that allows us to group variables of different types under one name. This is especially useful when dealing with complex data and would be cumbersome to manage using separate variables. For example, imagine a student database where a student has ID number, and a name and GPA. Instead of using three specific variable for each student, we can define a struct like this. Okay, and this struct allow us to create a single unit of data that holds the necessary information about a student. We can then declare variable of this type, like so here, the mahasiswa name, Andi, umur, uh, 12, and mahasiswa IPK 350. Now, the emphasis of using struct becomes more apparent when dealing with arrays of students or passing complex data to function. Instead of passing multiple parameters, you can simply pass one struct object which contain all the relevant data. This is a detailed use of struct. Now, let's dive deeper into the practical use of struct. This data organization, when we're working on a program that requires managing related data, struct provide a way to group that data into a single organized entity. This is especially useful in large projects where clarity and structure are important. Data impression, structures allow better abstraction by sampling, uh, allows better abstraction simply how we think about data instead of handling, and separate variable for each attribute. Struct allow us to think in terms of object or entities functionally in function. One of the most powerful use of struct is ability to be passed into a function instead of passing multivariable. A single struct can be passed, making code cleaner and more efficient. Now here are variable and data types in C++. Moving on to variable and data types, understanding this basic is crucial before we can fully grasp the concept of struct. A variable is essentially a container that holds data and its data types determines what kind of data it can store. In C++, there are several basic data types like integer, for storing integers as in 5. And now is a float for storing decimal number uh like this 3 and 14, and double for high new precision decimal such as double C. Okay, and now is character, or we call is char for storing a single character like char. You can alphabet or number. And last one is boolean for true or fast value as in bool true. Composite data types like arrays and struct allows us to combine multiple values. This is particularly useful when we need to manage group of related data. It's like this. Yeah. So we can see how the example can make this. Yeah. Uh, Next one is flowchart explanation. Flowchart is a visual representation of a process often used to map but out of the logic out of program before coding begins. It use specific symbol to represent different operation. One is oval representation the start of the end of a process. Two, rectangle represents process or action. And now diamond represent a decision position with yes or no with outcome. Next one is arrow. So the direction of flow from one step to another. Uh, to another. Five, representation input or output action. This one is a example of how to use the flowchart. Now, flowchart have the breakdowns output. Now is detailed explanation of logarithm. Now let's discuss logarithm in more detail. Logarithm is a graphical tool designed to help user create flowchart and then convert those flowchart into code in various programming like language like C++, Java, and Python. It's especially useful for beginners as it provides a visual representation of the programming logic and help user understand how code works step by step. The main feature of logarithm include creating flowchart with an easy to use drag and drop interface. You can create flowchart to represent the flow of their algorithm. Two, executing logarithm you allow user to run their flowchart and see how the program behave in real time. Three, converting flowchart to code. Once the flowchart is created, it can be converted into real code in various programming language, making it easy to move from design to implementation. Number four is the algorithm includes tools for step-by-step debugging, allow user to test their flowchart and identify any errors before implementing them in actual code. Okay. This is the study case. And now this is uh, like how we make this, how I make this program, and you can see I put in main, and this sign, and you can enter the variable like uh, type data is integral and variable is kode angkatan, kode jurusan, kode name, and hasil. And now you can put this one like this. And we can eh, if you if you try uh, this example step by step, you will get output like this. Okay. Okay, case study using program. Let's go through a case study case using Flowgrid. Imagine we are design a program that calculates a value based on user input to base code, major code, and student ID. First, the flowchart will prompt the user to invert what to invert like this. Uh, the user to this flow, it will then perform calculating using these values and output the result. The flowchart clearly illustrate the step, include the batch code, major code, student ID. Perform a calculation based on perform a calculation based on this input, output the result here like this. And so we can put this batch code now is major code like this and student code, and we got the output like and we have put the perform a calculation based on this input, and we get the result like this from our program we making before. The conclusion is understanding the use of struct data types, flowchart, and software like Flowgarithm is essential for both beginners and experienced program. Struct provider an efficient way to manage complex data, while flowchart offer a visual method for planning and debugging for algorithm. Logarithm combine and the benefit of both, making it easier to develop and implement program. As a programming continue to evolve, tools like logarithm play a vital role in help this break. Eh, Sekian dari saya, mohon maaf ya. Eh, Sekian dari saya, kurangnya mohon maaf. Jika kata-kata saya masih terbata-bata, karena saya masih eh, belajar dalam berbahasa Inggris dan mempresentasikan sesuatu dalam bahasa Inggris. Eh, Format dari saya kurang lebihnya mohon maaf. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.